If you're planning on selling your home, I've got some tips you need to know so you beat the competition. Folks, this is for the sellers today. We'll do a buyer video that really focuses on buying strategies in the next day or two. So great opportunity to hit the like and subscribe so you get this information. Let's get to it. So according to Newsweek, they're giving the U.S. housing market a very bleak prediction. And then Redfin comes with more people are house hunting and applying for mortgages as rates decline. Okay, I'll bite. What do I believe? Let's back it up a little bit because this is for, as I said, this is for sellers today. So yeah, it's a challenging market. We've got a lot more inventory. I'll get to the numbers in a little bit. You can see the graphs and what that looks like. But we also have a lot of pent up demand for buying and selling. We haven't been able to do that for a couple of years. In fact, last year was the lowest number of homes that traded hands. Now, remember, we have 60 million more people in the country than we did in 1994, which was the last time we sold less homes nationwide. Okay, a lot of people are like, I've got that itch. However, there's a mindset that we got to think about. The average person stays in a home about 7 years. We've known that forever. That's been the statistic. Well, that's changed now. It's now up to 10 years, and I expect it to go up. So the next home you buy is very likely going to be one you're going to stay in for longer. So I bring that up because a little lower down on this given oblique prediction is why they're saying this. That may be hard to read, but I'll read it for you. It will take more than 7 years for the U.S. to solve the current housing affordability crisis and build much needed new inventory at the current rate of construction, according to the report by Realtor.com. I had to go back to that because I don't think that we're going to need as many new homes as we thought. And quite honestly, Elon Musk is doing a pretty good job building those little boxable homes. This is what they look like. They're incredibly cool. This will solve the problem for a lot of people downsizing. Bottom line is, I'm not worried about long term. I think that this is going to be a very great year to buy and sell. I think our prices are fairly flat. We're going to get into some statistics and some numbers for you in just a second, and also some strategies on what you should do to make sure that you are in charge when you're selling, that you are the absolute best opportunity for somebody. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Last thing before we dive into what to do as a seller, we should take a look at the rates. You'll notice it looks like it's up a little bit. That's top left-hand corner, 6.66. The bottom line is, though, that's actually down. It was like 6.8, 6.9. We're even into the sevens back in November around election time. So we are coming down. It actually just went up yesterday. This is a downward trending interest rate cycle, and I'm very comfortable we'll get into the fives probably within the next 3 months. However, I'm also fairly sure that we're in a recession or will be in a recession, and that's just part of what we have to do to unwind the incredible inflation we experienced over the last couple of years by printing 3, 4, or 5 trillion dollars in money. God, that's a lot of cash. All right, for all you sellers, let's get to it. You absolutely positively need to know your competition. It's no longer what will my home appraise for? How can we push the market? It's how do we cause our home to sell first and foremost. So this is the year-over-year inventory growth across the United States. The darker the color, the more inventory growth they've had. If you're looking at California, since everybody knows that, it's hard to read, but it's 43.5% year-over-year growth. They have 43.5% more homes on the market. For Florida, we're at 33.9%. So I just switched this over to price cuts. That's what is the percentage of homes that have reduced their price? And our percentage is 31.4% in the state of Florida. Thought it might be helpful for you to see the same thing color-coded. We are the absolute highest state with the exception of Arizona, which is at 31 or 36.1%. More price reductions. That means because our inventory is so high, and this is now a map of inventory, you'll notice that Florida is at 168,000 homes on the market. Here's some good news. That's actually down. We're at 177,000 homes just a couple weeks ago. So we're getting back there. There is more activity, that's for sure. You needed to know that people are reducing their prices, trying to find the value. And unfortunately, this is what happened to the value. And since we're in Florida, we have to look at that. Being the only state that lost value, we've gone down 1.3%. So our homes are 1.3% less valuable than they were a year ago. That's not the end of the world because we went up 53%. So if you bought a home 5 years ago for $250, the average sale price now is $385. We have made great money, more than most every other state, but we are seeing a little bit of a correction. So let's talk about what you need to do as a seller to make sure that you are in charge of the market and not the market in charge of you. You're looking at a 3-mile circle around a home. Let's pretend it's your home. And your home is 1,500 square feet, built in 2011. So these are all of the homes that are active or under contract. Since your home's been on the market, I want to know what our competition is. I'll go real quickly. Inside that circle, every home is between $350,000 and $450,000, between 1,000 and 2,250 square feet. Remember, we're 1,500 square feet. It has to be built from 1999 to 2024 because ours was built in 2011. I get that little window to work with, and it can't be new construction. I don't care if it has a pool or not. Don't care the size. I just want to get an idea of what's out there. And while you can't see it, folks, the results are 25 homes. We have, of those 25, 20 of them are active. Now, I don't want to call out the person we're working with on this property. And since it's kind of difficult to see, I don't think I'll have to worry about you guys ratting me out. But the bottom line is there are 5 properties that went under contract while we were on the market. There are 5 properties that we lost to. So you remember when I just talked about those 20 homes that were on the market? We have to be superior in the first or second home that sells within this month. Let me lay this out for you on how this works. Let's say we've got, in this case, 20 homes on the market, and every month, 5 homes close. That means we have a 4-month supply. It'll take 4 months to go through those 20 homes if no other homes come on the market. Well, let's say you would like to have your home sold in the first 60 days. Then we need to be the best value, or at least in the top 10 best values of the 10 homes of these 20 that are on the market, so that we're selling before at least within 2 months. Now, timing is awesome. You can control the time or you can control the price, but we can't really control both of them. Great strategy is to have this information so you know what is needed. Sometimes it's doing some repairs, upgrades. Your home is going to have to be in pristine condition or the best priced, or really a mixture of both. And that will cause it to sell. The elephant in the room, is the price going to drop some more? Well, very possibly, depending on what happens with this recession. But the bottom line is, if you're thinking of selling your home, you are better served when it hits the market to have it go under contract quicker, because this pit bull can negotiate like nobody's business, but we have more negotiating power up front when there's more freshness to the home, where they don't know that an offer hasn't been presented or it isn't under contract because it's only been on the market for 4 or 5 days. That's the power of knowing what you need to do before you put the home on the market. Folks, if you've got some painting to do, absolutely do it. If you want some advice, we're here to help. We actually do sell homes for a living. That's what we do. She's phenomenal. If you're anywhere in Central Florida area, we'll come to you, take a look at the property, give you our best advice, and I'll work on some numbers like this for you. In fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to put a little teaser on there. I do this for our clients. It's your option. Your home sold in 45 days, guaranteed, or Jackie and I will step in and pay the mortgage until it does. And it's explained at the very end of the video. So if you want to watch it, great. If not, that's totally cool. I'm going to take a quick opportunity to ask you to hit the subscribe button, or if you prefer and it's easier, you watch YouTube on TV like I do, you can just hit or scan the QR code that's on here. We'll leave it on for the remainder of the video. Folks, here's the important part. Knowing what's going on in the market is your number one priority. Now, I use Reventure app. It's reventure.app. It's phenomenal because you're great information. But when we're working with our clients and we want to help them, we're going to let you know what's our competition. We're actually going to do a virtual comparative market analysis by going into these other homes and looking at their photos and descriptions and analyzing each one of the competitions besides what's sold, but what are we competing against? And when we start talking to buyers, we're going to gather information. Remember, when a buyer makes an offer on your home, they determine value. They've probably seen 7, 8, 10, or 12 other homes, and yours won. So remember that. We have to get to that position. But once they make the offer, the pit bull comes in, and they've already tipped their hand and told us they're interested. So we actually have leverage. And then negotiating starts, and that is how you win in a declining market or a flat market. We've got to be the best. One more thing to add to you. I'm going to put a description down below. Jackie is an amazing chef, and that's why I'm so fat. And she has done a couple videos. She's got a news channel. She loves cooking, and she's putting this out on YouTube. So I'll put a link down below to the channel. If you get a chance, take a watch. She's awesome, and the food is really good. I'm surprised. I didn't think it would be. You'll figure out what I mean when you watch the channel. I'm George. This is Jackie. God bless you. God bless America. And we look forward to helping you.
You're going to like this. We guarantee to sell your home in under 45 days.
Or we'll step in and pay the mortgage until it does.
Hi, I'm Jackie Sosa.
And I'm George Philbeck. Let's say that again. Your home sold in 45 days or less at a price you agree to, or we'll step in and pay the mortgage until it does.
And the best part is our guarantee is 100% risk-free. If you're not happy, fire us. You're in control.
We know you'll be happy because we outsell the average agent over 50 to 1. We're not bragging. We're applying for a job.
And don't forget, commission is completely negotiable. After all, it is your house, so you're in control. For a more detailed look at why we outsell the average agent more than 50 to 1 and how you can sell your home for more money, as well as your potential next steps to a secure selling process, simply go to the site in the description and on the screen below. Thank you.
So the reports that we create for our friends and our family include, obviously, the information about the home, as well as the current estimated value, as you're seeing on these 2 pages. Now, we also go a lot deeper into home facts and the extended home facts as well. And this allows us to really refine our value. And you'll actually see that the last page we're going to talk about is the refined home value, which includes some adjustments that would be made as well. Now, this is a 81-page report that will be sent to you that is very specific to your home, your community, and everything else. It is important that you have all the facts when making such an important decision.